Did you know that more than 40% of people over 60 still struggle with constant fatigue, fading memory, and even tingling in their hands and feet even though they take magnesium regularly? Do you believe this is just normal aging? In reality, that's a false belief many seniors have fallen into. The danger is that even if you eat carefully oatmeal, brown rice, fruit smoothies, your body may still be quietly running low on a vital nutrient. Without it, the calories you consume cannot be turned into energy, leaving you with persistent fatigue, poor memory, anxiety, and even irreversible nerve damage. And most older adults mistakenly assume it's simply due to age. In today's video, I will reveal this overlooked vitamin B1 thiamine, a nutrient just as important as magnesium. You'll discover the 6 earliest warning signs of deficiency, why a diet that seems healthy can actually drain your B1 reserves, and the safest ways to restore your energy, memory, and independence after 60. If you're over 60, have you ever found yourself eating right, taking supplements, yet still feeling exhausted? Share your experience in the comments so we can help one another find clarity. And if you find this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe so our senior community can stay healthier, sharper, and more vibrant together. Have you ever wondered why, even though you eat well and take your supplements every day, your body still feels tired? You sleep through the night, but in the morning you still wake up heavy, slow, with no energy in your legs. Many people believe this is just part of getting older, but the real reason may be that your body is missing a very small but very important key. Most people think eat more, get more strength, but that's not true. If you are missing a special vitamin, your body cannot turn food into energy. It's like filling your car's gas tank, but losing the key. The tank is full, but the engine won't start. That key is vitamin B1, also called thiamine. After age 60, the body easily runs low on it. Every meal you eat, rice, bread, fruit, needs vitamin B1 to become energy for your muscles and brain. Without it, even if you eat enough, you still feel weak and sluggish. Think of your body as a power plant. Magnesium is the fuel, but vitamin B1 is the switch. Without that switch, the whole system shuts down, and no amount of magnesium can fix it. Many seniors confuse this with just aging, but it's actually a lack of B1. Robert, age 72, always felt tired and forgetful. After getting the right B1 support, within weeks his mornings were brighter, his mind clearer, and his strength returned. Lack of B1 doesn't just make you tired. It can cause your heart to race, your memory to fade, your hands and feet to tingle. Left untreated, it can damage your nerves in ways that are hard to reverse. This is not the kind of tiredness a nap can fix. Over time, you lose strength, you walk slower, you avoid people, and you begin to lose independence. The good news is you can prevent it. Add more B1-rich foods to your meals, a small handful of sunflower seeds, a bowl of black beans, a sprinkle of nutritional yeast on vegetables. If you often feel exhausted or have tingling in your hands or feet, ask your doctor about vitamin B1 supplements, especially Benfotiamine, which is easier for the body to use. And remember, vitamin B1 always works best with magnesium. One is the key, the other is the fuel. Without both, your body cannot stay strong. But here's the surprising part. Some foods that seem very healthy may actually be draining vitamin B1 out of your body. Which foods are they? Stay tuned for the next section to find out. If you're still here with me, it shows you're truly serious about your health. Before we go further, I'd like to ask a small favor. If what you've heard so far feels helpful, type the number 1 in the comments. That's how I know you're still walking with me on this important journey. So, how can you tell if your body is quietly running low on vitamin B1? Research shows that more than 1 in 3 people over 60 already face this deficiency. Yet most confuse the signs with just normal aging. In reality, your body has been leaving clues for a long time. The first sign is deep fatigue, not the kind a nap can fix, but heavy exhaustion where even small tasks feel like a mountain. Many think this is just aging, but in truth, your body is struggling to turn food into energy. The second sign is brain fog and forgetfulness. You walk into a room and forget why, or suddenly can't recall a simple word. That's not always a senior moment. It could be thiamine deficiency, disrupting the brain's energy supply. The third sign is irritability, anxiety, or low mood. When your nervous system lacks B1 brain chemistry, falters, leaving you restless or short-tempered. The fourth sign is tingling or numbness in the hands and feet. This is especially alarming. Margaret, age 68, once told me her evening walks grew harder because her legs buzzed with strange sensations. Tests later showed low thiamine. Within weeks of replenishing, her steps felt light again. The fifth sign is a racing heartbeat or palpitations. The heart is a muscle that never rests, and when it lacks energy, rhythm problems appear. The sixth is shortness of breath with light activity. Climbing a few steps shouldn't leave you winded, but when your cells are starved of thiamine, even mild effort feels overwhelming. These are not small inconveniences. They gradually strip away independence, shrinking life day by day. Sadly, many seniors accept them as just old age, when in fact they can often be reversed. If you recognize 2 or more of these signs, don't ignore them. Keep a simple journal, write down your daily energy, memory slips, tingling, or mood changes. Bring it to your doctor and ask directly about vitamin B1. And remember, pairing B1 with magnesium gives your body the best chance to restore energy and clarity. But here's the surprising part. Some of the foods you believe are healthy may actually be draining vitamin B1 from your body every single day. Which foods are they? And why are they especially dangerous after 60 sal? We'll uncover that in the next section. Have you ever told yourself, I eat oatmeal, brown rice, fruit. I don't eat anything unhealthy? It sounds reasonable, but the truth is, some of the very foods you believe are good for seniors may actually be draining your body of vitamin B1 faster than you realize. Here's why every time you eat carbohydrates or sugar, your body needs vitamin B1 to process them. The paradox is that refined foods, white bread, white pasta, pastries, sodas contain no vitamin B1 at all. That means your body has to pull from its already limited reserves just to burn those carbs. The more you eat, the faster your reserves run dry. And it doesn't stop there. Sugar and alcohol are also silent thieves. Each time you drink a soda or a glass of wine, your body burns through even more B1 to metabolize them. Day after day, this steady drain leads to deficiency. That's why so many older adults with diabetes or who drink regularly end up with nerve damage, tingling in the feet, and crushing fatigue. Think about Harold, age 70. He started every morning with a bowl of sweetened oatmeal and, in the afternoon, a soda for energy. He believed he was living healthy, but within months, his legs grew heavy and his memory slipped. Tests later showed his thiamine levels were dangerously low. When he swapped soda for water, cut back on sugary carbs, and added B1-rich foods, his health noticeably improved. The mechanism is simple. Carbs, sucrose, sugar, and alcohol are like fire. Vitamin B1 is the water that keeps it under control. If you pile on more fire without adding water, eventually it burns out of control and damages your health. This is the pain echo many seniors face. The more sweets or alcohol, the more fatigue, brain fog, and nerve decline. So what can you do? First, cut back on sugary drinks and alcohol. If you're used to them, start by halving your intake each week. Replace soda with water flavored with lemon. Instead of an afternoon pastry, try a handful of sunflower seeds or boiled beans, foods that actually give back vitamin B1. If you enjoy alcohol, talk with your doctor about safe limits. But the golden rule is the less, the better. Sugar and alcohol don't just steal B1. They also place extra stress on your brain, heart, and nerves. The good news is that with small daily changes, your body will feel the difference, waking up less tired, thinking more clearly, walking with lighter steps. But that's only half the story. Even if you cut down on sugar and carbs, if your body doesn't have the right combination of vitamin B1 and magnesium, the energy switch still won't turn on. So why is this partnership so important? We'll uncover that in the next section. You've probably heard a lot about magnesium, and by now you also know how important vitamin B1 is. But what surprises many people is this: these two nutrients must work together. If one is missing, your body can hardly use the other. Think of tending a garden. Soil and seeds are one part, water and sunlight are another. If you only have soil and seeds but no sunlight, nothing will ever sprout. In your body, vitamin B1 is the sunlight, while magnesium is the soil and water. When both are present, life truly begins. Studies in older adults show that the key enzymes responsible for producing energy require both B1 and magnesium to function. This means that if you only take magnesium but lack B1, it's like having fuel but no ignition switch. And the reverse is also true. If you have B1 but not enough magnesium, the switch still won't turn on. Linda, age 66, is a perfect example. She had been taking magnesium to sleep better, yet she still felt exhausted and her memory kept slipping. Tests later revealed her thiamine levels were very low. Once she began replenishing both together, within weeks her sleep deepened. She woke up with more energy and her mind felt sharper. Many seniors make the mistake of thinking a single vitamin or mineral is enough. In reality, the body is a complex system, and balance is the key. Especially with B1 and magnesium, this is a pair that cannot be separated. If one is missing, the other cannot deliver its full benefits. So what can you do? If you're already supplementing with magnesium, make sure your diet also includes sources of vitamin B1, sunflower seeds, black beans, nutritional yeast, or lean pork. On the other hand, if you eat B1-rich foods but little magnesium-rich greens or nuts, consider adding more of those. When these two nutrients combine, you'll feel the difference: lighter in your body, clearer in your mind, and more peaceful in your sleep. But this is only part of the picture, because thiamine deficiency doesn't just cause fatigue or restless nights. It can also be mistaken for something much more serious, like dementia. How can you tell the difference between a vitamin deficiency and a true disease? That's what we'll uncover in the next section. If you've stayed with me this far, it shows you truly care about your health. Before I share something very important, type the number 1 in the comments if you're still here. That way I'll know you and I are walking through this journey together. Now, picture a familiar situation. A man in his 70s starts forgetting things. He walks into a room and can't remember why. He loses his train of thought in conversations, sometimes even feels confused. His family worries it may be Alzheimer's or dementia. Doctors may also suspect a brain disorder. But the truth can sometimes be much simpler. His body is just low in vitamin B1. This is the paradox many seniors face. A lack of B1 disrupts nerve cells, making the brain run unevenly. The result is symptoms that closely resemble dementia, forgetfulness, irritability, mood swings, even unsteady walking. The problem is that if the deficiency continues undetected, nerve damage can become permanent. But if it's found early and corrected, these issues can improve dramatically. Take the story of James, age 74. He began forgetting things, and his family feared Alzheimer's. But tests later showed his thiamine levels were very low. Once he began supplementing with B1 and adjusting his diet, within a few months his memory sharpened, his mood stabilized, and his confidence returned. His family was relieved to learn it wasn't the serious disease they feared. Here's the key lesson. Not every memory slip means dementia. Sometimes it's simply the body's cry for help when lacking an essential nutrient. If you or a loved one are experiencing fatigue, tingling, memory decline, or mood changes, don't immediately assume it's aging or a brain disease. Consider the possibility of B1 deficiency and talk directly with your doctor. So, how do you protect yourself? Maintain a balanced diet with B1-rich foods. More importantly, if unusual symptoms appear, don't wait. Early detection can help you distinguish between nutritional deficiency and true illness, and often, just one small change can bring back clarity, joy, and independence. But here's one more piece that's often overlooked. Even if you know you need B1, how you supplement makes all the difference. Not all forms of B1 are created equal. So, which type is best absorbed and most effective for older adults? We'll explore that in the next section. After everything we've shared, you may now realize a lack of vitamin B1 is not just a simple nutrient deficiency. It can be the starting point of constant fatigue, days filled with memory lapses, heavy legs that keep you from enjoying a walk with your grandchildren. And worse, it can even be mistaken for frightening diseases you may not actually have. The good news is that we can take control. It doesn't always require expensive pills. Sometimes, just a handful of sunflower seeds each day, adding black beans to your meals, sprinkling nutritional yeast over your vegetables, or choosing the right supplement such as Benfotiamine can help your body switch back on the energy power you thought was gone for good. Remember, B1 and magnesium are a pair that cannot be separated. One is the key, the other is the fuel. Together, they don't just ease fatigue, they restore mental clarity, strengthen your heart, and most importantly, your independence, the ability to walk on your own, to enjoy life on your own terms. I've seen many stories of transformation simply by recognizing this deficiency. James regained his memory, Helen felt her legs become light again, Linda finally slept peacefully. And I believe you can be the next story. Aging does not have to mean decline. When you give your body what it needs, you feel the difference waking up lighter, moving through the day with energy, and sleeping soundly at night. This isn't just about health, it's about quality of life, about spending your later years fully with your family. So don't wait. Start today. Review your diet. Cut down on sugar and alcohol, add B1-rich foods, and talk with your doctor about the most effective supplement form. One small action can bring a huge change, so you don't just live longer, but live better, happier, and freer. We've walked through an important journey today. You've seen that vitamin B1, so often overlooked, is not just another nutrient. It's the key that unlocks energy, protects your nerves, and even prevents symptoms that are often mistaken for dementia. We uncovered the silent thieves like sugar, alcohol, and refined carbs, And we learned why B1 must always work together with magnesium. Finally, we discovered which forms of B1 are best so that the aging body can truly absorb and use them. Think about this. Aging does not have to mean fatigue, forgetfulness, or fear. Imagine waking up with a light body, steady steps, and a clear mind that remembers the little joys like your grandchild's smile or a walk in the park. It's not just about adding years to your life, but adding life to your years. And sometimes that begins with giving your body the right energy key. If you found this video helpful, please click like and don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss what's coming next. Share this video with a friend or loved one who may be silently struggling. Your share could be the spark that helps them find the missing piece in their health. I'd also love to hear from you. Have you ever experienced constant fatigue, tingling in your feet, or memory slips? Share your story in the comments. Remember, the choices you make today will shape the quality of your tomorrow. One small step can open the door to a healthier, freer, and more fulfilling life after 60.